The Big Bang Theory perfectly disproved Sheldon's most annoying claim, screen rant. Big Bang Theory Sheldon love interest intellect relationships. Sheldon made many outrageous claims over the years, but The Big Bang Theory proved him wrong when the character went too far in one memorable outing. While Sheldon often made outrageous claims throughout The Big Bang Theory, the most unfair of these was perfectly refuted in a Season 8 episode. Sheldon Cooper was a pretty flawed character, but his faults were a lot of what made him so funny. His complete lack of social graces, his shameless self-aggrandizement, and his actions toward the Big Bang Theory's cast of characters were all often hilarious, even if they would be irritating in reality. However, Sheldon often took his self-involvement too far, and, on occasion, he became an almost villainous figure due to his mistreatment of others. Even though The Big Bang Theory's finale redeemed Sheldon with his poignant speech, the character often disregarded the substantial support that his friends and family gave him throughout the series. Sheldon's self-absorption meant that he typically viewed even his closest friends as distractions, failing to acknowledge how much they did to make his life easier. The Big Bang Theory's spin-off Young Sheldon explained where this attitude came from, as Sheldon's child prodigy status meant he was sometimes given preferential treatment. However, Sheldon's claims that his intellect, and that of his friends, was hampered by romantic relationships are still unfair. In Season 8, Episode 5, The Focus Attenuation, Sheldon said that Raj, Howard himself, and Leonard were held back by their romantic partners. This was a bold statement considering how much Bernadette, Penny, Annie, and Raj's various love interests did to support them. The episode also proved that Sheldon was thoroughly incorrect when the ladies went to Vegas for a weekend, and the friend group's subsequent brainstorming session proved a failure. Despite Sheldon's claims, their genius wasn't being sapped by their relationships. If anything, the weekend apart proved just how much the Central Quartet had improved since they started their relationships. When Amy, Bernadette, and Penny weren't around, the four friends discovered that they were all guilty of procrastinating and had been blaming this on their relationships. The Big Bang Theory's Sheldon challenged himself and his friends to come up with an ingenious invention during the weekend, but they soon realized that their many brainstorming sessions were usually devoted to rewatching classic 80s movies and designing sex robots. This showed just how much their lack of focus wasn't due to their relationships, but rather a lack of ambition on their part. Blaming their girlfriends was just Sheldon's way of coping. Although it was disappointing to see Sheldon blame the group's lack of productivity on their romantic relationships in The Focus Attenuation, this was hardly a surprise given his consistent characterization. Sheldon often deferred the blame for his personal failings to others due to his inability to accept his flaws. The Big Bang Theory's Sheldon struggled with hubris, haughting, and delusions of grandeur, but he typically blamed all of these issues on his colleagues, roommates, and friends. Eventually, Sheldon learned to swallow his pride and take responsibility for his own issues, but this battle was hard won.